Some topics make people uncomfortable. Some topics are laughed at, ignored, or brushed aside as crude jokes. Passing gas is one of those topics. Most people don't want to talk about it seriously. They say, it's just food. They say, it's digestion. They say, I ate something wrong. But what if it's not just food? What if medical tests come back normal? What if medication doesn't really help? What if it keeps happening, again and again, even when you eat carefully, even when you rest, even when you try to control every single aspect of your life? At some point, a deeper question appears. What if the body is speaking in a language we've never learned to listen to? The human body is incredibly intelligent. It never reacts randomly. It never sends signals without a reason. When the mind stays silent, the body speaks. When emotions are suppressed, the body expresses them. When words are swallowed, the body releases pressure in other ways. The digestive system, especially the gut, is not just a physical organ. It is an emotional storage space. Fear settles there. Anger settles there. Unspoken resentment settles there. Unexpressed exhaustion settles there. And pressure always looks for a way out. People who pass gas frequently are not weak. They are often the opposite. They are strong for too long. They endure. They tolerate. They stay quiet. They say, it's fine, when it's not fine. They choose peace over honesty. They avoid conflict even when conflict is necessary. They don't explode emotionally, so the body releases the pressure physically. Some people cry, some people shout. Some people develop headaches or insomnia, and some people develop chronic bloating and gas. This is not something to laugh at. This is a survival mechanism. To understand this deeply, we must look beyond the emotion and into the biology of survival. Science calls the connection between your head and your stomach the gut-brain axis. Your gut is lined with more than 100 million nerve cells. It is so complex that neuroscientists call it the second brain. And this second brain does not think in words, logic, or sentences. It thinks in feelings. When you are a calm person, operating from a place of safety, your nervous system is in a state known as rest and digest. Blood flows freely to your stomach. Enzymes work efficiently. The body is a silent, rhythmic machine. But the person who struggles with chronic flatulence is rarely a calm person inside, even if they look calm on the outside. Internally, they are often living in a state of high-functioning anxiety. They are constantly scanning the environment for threats. They are worried about what others think. They are worried about making a mistake. When you exist in this state, your body shifts into fight or flight mode. Your brain perceives a threat, even if that threat is just a quiet meeting room, and it sends an emergency signal to your gut. It says, stop digestion. We are not safe. And so, digestion shuts down. The food sits there, heavy and unprocessed. It begins to ferment. The bacteria in your gut attack this undigested food, creating massive amounts of gas. This creates a tragic loop. The more nervous you are about your body making a noise, the more gas your body produces. The fear itself creates the symptom. You are not sick. You are in a state of biological panic. There is another piece to this puzzle, a phenomenon called aerophagia, which literally means eating air. Watch a person who feels insecure. Watch a person who does not feel safe expressing their true emotions. Look at their throat. When we are stressed, we tend to swallow air without noticing. We gulp when we speak. We sigh frequently because the weight of the world feels heavy on our chest. But psychologically, this air represents something else. It represents the words you did not say. These people are usually kind, reliable, responsible. They are the ones others depend on, at work, at home, in relationships. They help. They give. They listen. They adjust. But they rarely receive. They rarely rest. They rarely say what they truly feel. Every time you swallow your anger, you swallow air. Every time you swallow a no when you wanted to refuse, you swallow pressure. In psychology, there is a theory. What the mouth cannot say, the body will say. If you cannot scream with your voice, your gut will scream for you. The excessive gas is simply the accumulation of all the tension, the unsaid words, and the held breath that you have trapped inside yourself because you were too afraid to be vulnerable. There is another strong psychological pattern here: guilt. Many people who struggle with digestive issues live with constant inner guilt. I'm not doing enough. I'm not good enough. I'm a burden. This inner dialogue tightens the nervous system like a fist, and when the body is tight, digestion cannot flow. We see this most often in women, especially after becoming mothers. Why? Because society teaches women to endure quietly, to sacrifice, to be patient, to put everyone else first. Children first, family first, responsibilities first. Their own needs come last, or never. They feel tired, but don't say it. They feel angry, but suppress it because good mothers don't get angry. They feel overwhelmed, but continue smiling. Digestive discomfort often increases during moments of rest. This confuses people. They ask, why does this happen when I finally sit down? Why does it get worse when I try to relax? The answer is simple. Because when the mind finally slows down, the body finally gets permission to speak. During the busy day, the emotions are pushed down by adrenaline. During silence, they rise. Gas becomes a symbol of rejection, of something that cannot be digested emotionally. Many people feel deep shame about this issue. They hide it. They isolate themselves. They blame themselves for being gross or undisciplined. But the body is not betraying you. It is protecting you. It is knocking on the door of your consciousness saying, there is too much inside. There is no space left. Something must be released. Healing does not begin with shame. It begins with listening. Listening to the fatigue you have ignored for years. Listening to the anger you thought was bad. Listening to the truth you've been avoiding. Sometimes one honest question changes everything. What am I tolerating that I no longer want to tolerate? The moment emotions are allowed to exist, digestion begins to change. Not instantly, but gradually. The body responds quickly to emotional honesty. You don't need to become aggressive. You don't need to confront everyone. You only need to stop lying to yourself. Rest when you're tired. Speak when you're hurt. Say no when you mean no. 10 minutes of silence for yourself can calm the gut more than any medication. The body is not your enemy. It is your most loyal messenger. So if you, or someone close to you, struggles with this, don't mock it. Look deeper. Behind the symptom is a quiet, strong, exhausted person who has been carrying the weight of the world for too long. Listen to your body. It doesn't want to hurt you. It only wants one thing: relief.